The Asian American population numbers over 15 million in the United States and is growing quickly. While that's only about 5% of the total population, Asian Americans account for $509 billion in buying power. They are the single most affluent consumer group in the country. In fact, their median household income is 25% higher than white households, 66% higher than Hispanic households, and nearly double that of African American households. But even with all that buying power, the Asian American demographic accounts for only a small percentage of most advertising budgets and remains largely untapped by marketers. Though researchers have sought to understand this market, past studies have mainly focused on statistics or the limited needs of a particular product or company. Never before have we looked up close into Asian American households to understand what drives them, what motivates their purchases and lifestyle decisions. Asking these why questions helps to unlock this market, allowing the development of more comprehensive marketing strategies. It can potentially create tremendous new opportunities for marketers. This unprecedented study takes a close look at the wide range of first-generation Asian American households along the East and West coasts. The study includes the 5 main ethnicities that account for about 80% of the total Asian American population: Chinese, Asian Indian, Filipino, Vietnamese, and Korean. The extensive interviews in respondents' homes explored several key themes: values, aspirations, culture, lifestyle, finance, consumption behaviors and attitudes, and media usage. What the research team found were several surprising patterns that may defy conventional marketing wisdom. Over 70% of Asian Americans are first-generation immigrants. But how much does Native culture really influence the way Asian Americans think, especially for those that have been here for decades? Regardless of their level of English language proficiency and length of residence, Asian Americans across all ethnicities retain a strong allegiance to their Native culture and values.
한국 문화가 좋습니다, 저한테. 좋고 저의 조국이고 저의 나라고 하니까 당연히 미국에 대한 그 뭐 이코노미건 비즈니스건 뭐 사회에 대해서 정치권 이런 모든 걸 다 그쪽도 보지만 그래도 관심은 왠지 저한테는 한국이 더 가깝지 미국이, 그러니까 저를 미국인으로 생각하는 것보다는 한국인으로 생각하는 게 더 많은 것 같아요.
I think Indian American is probably the best.
Yeah, because we're neither we don't live in India, we don't live an Indian 100% lifestyle. So it's basically mixed. 9 to 5, we're Americans who live with Westerners, but when we come home, we try to have a Indian home, an Indian surrounding.
Their native culture, therefore, takes precedence in shaping the identity, values, and aspirations of Asian Americans. It is important to understand these core values as they help to explain their behavior as consumers. Broadly consistent across all Asian ethnicities in this study, they include a strong emphasis on the importance of family, including both kids and grandparents.
When I was younger, my parents helped me, or sometimes not even my parents, even my aunties, they helped me. So once I grow up and they get older, it's my time to help them. The American culture is more on what I observe is you do your work, you do yours, I do mine. You go your own way, I go my own way. I'm not saying, the kids here in the US doesn't love their parents. It's just that they put them in nursing homes.
We don't usually think of sending our parents to nursing homes. We care for them in our own home.
Asian Americans place a strong emphasis on their kids' education and career as a means to achieving a brighter future in the U.S.
That awards, that's gold honor roll right there because I was really good in class and then I got 100% on all my tests.
但係我諗有兩個女，我會要 做工我會諗得到我揾咁多錢，其實第時係想幫佢哋或者供佢哋讀書啊，或者係等佢哋學多啲嘢啊，或者學 piano 啊，或者學啲我冇機會學嘅嘢啊，咁俾佢哋見識多啲啊咁咯。
Similar to educational investment, financial prudence is a common trait among Asian Americans who believe in building for the future. They typically spend within their means to be able to save and invest in financial products. While they may be conservative investors, the ideas of saving and investing are highly ingrained in every Asian culture, making them a strong potential market for finance and investment products.
外国人是最喜欢先享受，然后这个后难受。那中国人的话来讲的话，比较会你有多少用多少，就是有多少然后用，但是你还是有留多少，比较还是这样子。我相信在这边的华人的，不管是我们这一代的，或者是我们的下一代，或者是我们的上一代，都很希望留东西给你的下一代，包括我自己在内。我觉得跟移民应该是没有太大的关系，因为这是我们的传统，不可否认的。我这个房子也是我母亲留下来的，我也会尽量的守住，然后留给我的孩子。
우리 남편이고요. 우리 큰아이입니다.
안녕하세요. 네.
그냥 그랬어? 배고파? 응?
Native food remains a vital part of the Asian American lifestyle. Most tend to adopt a fusion diet, incorporating elements from the East and West, both at home and when eating out.
我哋啲食嘅嘢都好，有啲係都幾傳統，有啲都唔係咁傳統嘅。有啲我哋都學煮西餐啊 ，salmon 啊咁咯 ，salmon。有時有啲好傳統，好似啲粥咁啊，比較中國人嘅粥。啲 favorite tomato sauce，tomato sauce， 或者係 basil 嘅 tomato sauce pasta。但係咧就或者我哋覺得我哋呢一代咧就因為受接觸嘅嘢多咗，有即係我哋會煮唐餐、西餐都煮嘅，有時咧係真正嘅 fusion， 有中國人嘅材料啊，用美國人嘅 seasoning 啊，好似呢啲咁啊 Chesapeake Bay seafood blend。甚至乎咧，我哋揀響 Brooklyn 呢個地方住咧，就因為好多個方便啊 convenience， 我哋可以就咁行過去幾條街咧，就有一個好大嘅中國人超市。
So at home, like it's Indian food, but kids love to like to eat Thai food, Spanish food, Italian food.
Though their ethnic food and culture play a major role in their lives, Asian Americans regularly engage in typical American hobbies and activities.
This is me skating when I was 8. This was when I got first doing pageant.
New Jersey Nets.
I mean, I grew up playing golf and I enjoyed it. And he's at the age where I started learning golf. That's why I introduced the sport to him. And he seems to enjoy it as well. And it gives like 3-4 hours of time where we hang out together, and it's a good sport which allows you to bond.
But when it comes to entertainment, in-language, in-culture Asian media are widely used by Asian Americans to provide a means of staying connected with their native country and culture.
And this is a Bengali movie that's made by a very famous director called Rituparna Ghosh. This is also another called Satya. And this is a Bengali movie, which is again, you can see the red sari with the white combination, very classic of Bengal.
With a dominance of native values, language, and activities, we can see that Asian culture and heritage are highly respected. Because of this, households go to great lengths to preserve it.
그러니까 하이스쿨 졸업하고 그러면서는 하이스쿨 한 중반 때까지도 그랬어요. 한 10학년 그때까지도 자기는 아메리칸이래. 넌 아니라고. 너는 엄격하게 보면 코리안 아메리칸이라고. 넌 아메리칸이 아니고 코리안 아메리칸이라고. 그래서 이제 애들한테 항상 너네가 그 아메리칸으로 살고 있지만은 코리안 아메리칸인 걸 잊지 말고, 그리고 그 한국 이렇게 그 커뮤니티에서도 꼭 거기에 뭐 꼭 인볼브해서 뭐 이렇게 한국 커뮤니티를 하려는 건 아니지만 좀 이렇게 할 수 있는 그런 거를 했으면 좋겠고, 또 그런 바람이 살아가면.
我们这一代中文是不会忘的，但是我们的下一代或者是他们的下一代，这个中文会越来越会忘记，所以这个中文这个东西呢，一定要让他们学中文跟这个要知道他的这个他自己的这个传统，我觉得也是很重要的，所以在他们小的时候，不管是小的时候，或者将来他们长大了有能力了，我也希望他们能够自己回到他们这个父母亲出生的地方，啊，不管是台湾也好啦，中国大陆也好，好，那让他们可以去看到那一边的另外一个世界，另外的文化。
The adherence to Asian values and beliefs is core to understanding Asian Americans' behavior as consumers. It makes them both a distinctive and attractive target group. For example, their financial prudence enables Asian Americans to weather the current economic downturn better than most.
Asian families are more being able to ride that because we always believed in saving. I can only talk for my family. We grew up in a society which saved and not, sort of spent more than you can afford. And that's why I think we sort of survived this recession, or we are surviving better than our counterparts. The current economic situation has affected our lives a little bit. We haven't cut off things that much yet. I mean, instead of going to the restaurants every weekend or 3 times a week, which we used to do, we are going like only weekends.
저는 별로 없어지는 것 같아요. 없는 것 같아요. 린하고 핏한 머신 같이 그렇게 사람들이 살아가는 법을 좀 배워야 될 것 같아요.
所以我覺得會影響到我嘅抉擇，就係唔係影響到我要 cut back 好多嘢，而係影響到我要勤力啲做工咯，要做多啲咯，或者。
Indeed, some see the economic situation as an opportunity to invest.
I see the economic crisis as both. Fear for, the stability to go away for people who are already into earning and they have a family. And I think it's an opportunity for people, first-time home buyers, you get property cheaper, people who want a big change in their lives, people who want to, the government is encouraging to take loans and start a business. I think this is the right time for them. I think we're pretty much in the middle somewhere. We are trying to save a little bit more. I'm hoping it will turn around and then we just go back to our not saving that much too.
저는 열심히 노력해서 안 되는 일은 없다고 생각합니다. 그러니까 모든 것은 에포트에 열심히 노력하면은 문이 열릴 거라고 생각하고 이거저거 다 두들겨 보는 거죠.
Asian Americans also follow similar purchasing patterns.
当然，其实考虑的话，当然是质量。其实一般来讲是质量比较重要，因为你至少你买一样东西的时候，它的质量不能太差，这是最基本的。那价钱如果说价钱还可以接受的话，那我当然会选择就是说怎么讲比较好的。
We are number one. We are quality seeker, and then we are value seeker. We don't look for cheap stuff.
Like I use good cosmetic, we are in the top 5 prestigious selling brands in the world. So that kind of quality we believe in.
Trust, reliability, also and status also plays some role in my decision making. I'm not too much in status, but of course some brands we trust. Let's say if I liked shirt from Kenneth Cole, I trust the brand. So that means I'm not going to get a crap there. So I'll definitely buy that.
To the Asian consumer, name brand products also project their aspirations, success, respect, and recognition among peers.
1세 이민자들은 그 클래식한 브랜드가 중요한 것 같아요. 뭐 예를 들어서 뭐 기존 브랜드 폴로라든가 뭐 라코스라든가 그런 뭐 나이키는 고유 한국서부터 고유 브랜드이고 말대로 한국 사람들은 나가면은 남자들은 폴로 셔츠를 입어야 된다는 그 기본 머릿속에 개념이 있고 말대로 어린애들은 나이키 신발을 신어야 되고 여자는 루비통 가방을 매야만이 그 자리에서 자기 자리를 찾았다고 생각하고 인민사회에서 성공했다고 생각할 수 있는 그런 포스트 마인드가 있는 것 같아요.
The perceived quality associated with recognized name brands is the key deciding factor for purchases. However, Asian Americans are also savvy shoppers, and they often avoid paying full price by shopping at discount outlets or during seasonal sales.
我 shopping 都是平价店比较多，像 TJ Maxx 啊，然后像 Burlington 啊，就是便宜的店里面找到比较贵的名牌的东西。像这个包我是在 TJ Maxx 买的，然后反正因为它比就是说你正牌店买的话，它是便宜很多，可能这是我的乐趣吧，因为它又消耗时间。
근데 많은 분들이 브랜드네임 하면은 굉장히 다른 것들보다 가격이 비싸다고 생각하는데 제가 이렇게 쇼핑을 해보니까 또 인터넷 쇼핑도 즐기다 보니까 효판이 되게 많이 나와요. 굉장히 많이 나오기 때문에 그냥 일명보세, 그러니까 이름 없는 제품들 그냥 그런 것들보다 훨씬 세일 기간에 사면은 더 싼 가격에 좋은 물건을 살 수가 있거든요.
With technology constantly becoming a greater part of the lives of Americans, the internet is also a growing marketing channel. It provides Asian Americans with unprecedented access to in-language, in-culture information and media, and allows them to stay connected with family and happenings back in their native country.
I mean, I still have, we still have some relatives are still back home, so we would do that on religious holidays, on national holidays. We would just call that, we would call home. And nowadays, telecommunication has become so cheap with Skype, with with other means of way of voice over IP, Facebook. We basically can find out if there's a wedding that happened. We can see, literally within 24 hours. We can look at the pictures, and criticize the groom or the bride's dress, and all of that.
跟朋友的话，我会用 Skype， 因为我会用 Skype， 要不然基本上我们还是喜欢用打电话。我很喜欢上 YouTube， 上 YouTube， 因为 YouTube 上有很多台湾的节目。
Asian Americans tend to be heavy users of in-language, in-culture websites, TV, radio, and print media, both for news and entertainment. They are a vital connection to their native cultures and countries.
聽心機，我都有聽中文收音機嘅，AM 480有聽㗎。佢有時每半個鐘有播新聞，中文電視我哋屋企常睇嘅，有睇佢啲中文嘅 channel 啦。 因為我覺得睇英文個新聞咧，成日好似好亂咁嘅，所以我都有時我都唔係好明白嘅。跟住有時睇中文嗰啲又覺得係100% 明白咯。
By opening a direct channel of communication, advertising through in-language media increases Asian American consumers' awareness of and affinity to the brand. It shows recognition and respect, engaging them on an emotional level.
Say if an American company was to place an ad on a newspaper, I guess a Filipino newspaper, I guess deep down inside it would make me feel, I guess, kind of good in a way, because it just means that I guess our culture, Filipinos are getting recognized in the American society.
我想在广告卖的最多的就是 insurance 公司 ，Farmers、State Farm、Allstate， 他们的广告都蛮大片的。 都可以看得到 ，beer 像就是烈酒 ，XO 的这种好的酒，还有 casino， 这些公司华人在华人的心里面其实都知道，都听过。那很多东西就是一些形象的广告，我觉得这些公司代表当然重要了，在华人市场上面。
저희들한테 편하죠. 편하고 한국말로 하게 되면 그만큼 거기에 대해서 자신 있게 우리가 살 수가 있어요. 자신 있게 살 수가 있죠. 왜냐면 믿으니까 한국말로. 왜냐면 우리가 완전히 그 뉴스애들은 사실은 아들들한테 물어보기도 사실 창피해요. 우리가 네. 한국말로 만약에 광고 직접 한다면 아마 효과는 굉장히 많을 거예요. 예를 들어서 나이키에서 내년에 티셔츠가 나오는데 한국말로 영어, 중국말, 한국말, 일본말 동시에 나왔어요. 한국말 내내 나옵니다. 저는 그거 사요. 내가 한국 사람이기 때문에.
Asian Americans constitute an important target market due to their rapid growth in population and above-average spending power. They remain Asians at heart in their values, attitudes, and day-to-day behavior. As a result, they form a consumer group that is distinct from mainstream America and merits dedicated marketing in order to fully exploit its potential. Knowing that Asian Americans are very receptive to Asian-targeted advertising through their in-language, in-culture media, marketers are now presented with a great new opportunity to strengthen their brand awareness and affinity.